Well, I have to start this video with a bit of a disclaimer. So I'm not going to drag you all through the results of what I've done here, but I have videoed the process. But what I've found with Sculptamold, it's a very nice product and it will make very nice scenery, but it's not correct for the application that I'm doing here on the restoration of the Badlands. So what I found is it's a very nice textured material, but it doesn't match up with what they originally did on here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is either go with a plaster or maybe even a spackling compound or something like that. The original plaster that they used was an asbestos plaster. So it was mixed by hand with asbestos powder, and it was designed to go on walls just like wallboard compound is today. So I think I'm going to try that next. So I'll say this has been like 3 days since I put this on here on the video that you'll be watching. And if you want to see how I did this, it's very time consuming. So if you have a lot of time on your layout and you happen to be in a cold area in a basement, or like I'm out in my cold garage and it hasn't dried yet, it's still cold and wet to the touch on this, but it makes a very nice texture, and it would be really good for overall scenery. And I have a big bag of it, so I will use it in the future. But like I say, for this job, it's not going to be the right stuff. So thanks for watching, and here's the rest of the video. Okay, here we're going to give our Sculptamold process a little bit of a try. First off, we're going to do it on our screen mountain over here. And I've just got a couple little extra tools and some popsicle sticks that I'm going to be using. And we'll get started. So this particular brand that I'm using is called Amico. It's a few years old. It's something that I happen to have on hand. So what the mixing rules are is should be 2 parts Sculptamold to 1 part water by volume. So we're going to mix it into a container and mush it up real good. I'm wearing gloves just to be on the safe side. And let's get started. Got a little cup right here. There's 1. And 2. And then we're going to go ahead and do 1 part water. And then we're going to just mix it all up. There we go. So let's get in here. We're just going to smush it all in there. It's very dusty. I should probably be wearing a mask. So I'm going to try to get this into as fine a consistency as possible. Now I want it to come out looking like this mountain over here, just to see, so that it'll be similar to what we have going on the mountain. So I'm just going to do a little bit to start with. And let's just get started. So we'll just start at the bottom down here. This is definitely like a paper mache kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely not liking this. Doesn't seem to be what I'm shooting for my mountains. So I'm going to keep working this little corner. and I'm going to use it just so I have a reminder of what this is like. I'm just going to keep going on the base part here and just see how it comes out. Then I'm going to let it dry overnight and check it out tomorrow. I can see the value of this stuff, but it's doesn't want to stick into the plaster very well. Maybe I needed to put a little bit of water on here. Maybe that'll help it. That actually helps a little bit. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens with this. I'm going to keep working it a little bit, let it dry a little, and then I'm just going to smooth out the edges. We're going to wet it a little. Just going to work it in, and we'll just see how it all lays out. Okay, I'm just going to clean the rest of this out and then let it dry and see where we are here in a little bit.